Hello, I'm the Phantom Safety Pin, and this is a game called Factory Balls, and it's by a guy named Bart Bonte, who created Bonte Games. This was actually created for a design competition entry, and it's actually a really short little game. So what you do is you take this ball, you gotta design it to be a certain way, and then you let it drop in the ball thingy, and when it's done, you should hopefully have the correct ball. If it's not the correct ball, you can always recycle in here. Later games made it much more difficult by actually making you lose balls and getting you stuck. Now sometimes you'll come across stuff like this where you don't know what the color is, and you just have to keep trying every single one until you figure out what color is what. But it's basically a puzzle game. It's basically one of those games where you go and you just waste a little bit of time on it. I don't have much else to say about this game, to be honest. Oops. This is actually how you do it. Not bad. Doesn't really. I'm sorry, I was a little bit quiet there. I had to actually think about it. Now, sometimes you get lots and lots of different little fun tools to mess around with. Usually it's not too hard of a game. Like in this case here. It's actually a simple game. If you know what you're doing. Fortunately, I pretty much know what I'm doing. So, this guy, at Bonte Games, he decided, this would be a fun experience, a fun idea, this kind of game here, and, in general, otherwise wasn't sure of how really to go about it, from what I understand. He's done a lot of puzzle games, and this is only one of them. Let's hope I have enough of these balls to, get through the game. There aren't very many levels, but, the ones that there are can be a little bit challenging. Christmas ball. Okay, this one's a little bit tricky. Okay, let's hope I did this right. Yay! But, this can get a little bit tricky if you aren't careful. Let's hope Yep, there we go. They bring lots and lots of different things back for, later on. Oops. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. I may actually not have enough to get through the game. We'll see. I think this is actually the end. Yep. There we go. And at the end of the game, you get rewarded with a nice little bouncy thing. On the bottom it says, "You did it. You have completed all levels." This game was created for the 4th J's Games competition. It was the goal is to design a ball physics themed game. Unlike my previous competition game, A Bark in the Dark, I didn't do a traditional point and click game this time. Although I thought about it, but it wouldn't fit the theme. Then I thought about doing a game with a different sub-game. With different sub-games. Inspired by existing ball games, but that would take too much time and it wouldn't be very original. So I wanted to make something original and I came up with this game, changing the physics of balls to puzzles. I add the ball tumbler where we grab the balls to have an additional interpretation of the theme, a physics routine of balls in a tumbler. And since you made it all through here, yet some more ball physics extravaganza should be happening on your screen, as you can see here. Check out the extra tumbler where you can change tumbler speed, ball weight, and add balls in different sizes. And I guess you've seen enough balls by now. So let's get the ball physics talk. See you all later for more Bonta games. You can contact me and there's his email address. The text is getting large. Is anyone still reading this? Yes, Bonta. What more could I tell you? Next game will be a point and click game again, but the setting will no longer be a room. Well, now it's time to wrap this up, so goodbye from me. See y'all soon. Bye-bye. I cannot read that. Somebody who knows German or whatever language that is. Yep, and I think this pretty much goes on like this, doesn't it? Does it? Is there an end button? Nope, I guess it pretty much goes on like that. But, well, that's Factory Balls. This is the Phantom Safety Pin. Oh, I'm still here, yes! Yeah, I psyched you all out. So you want some more Totally Irrelevant info? This game was made during listening to the latest Albums of Justice, Chemical Brothers, Editors, Interpol, LCD Sound System, and Nine Inch Nails. Okay, this scroll will now officially end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God, Bonta, you didn't even put that much text in there. Okay, so, well, now that there's nothing else for Bonta to say, this is the Phantom Safety Pin, this was Factory Balls, and I will see you again later for yet another awesome game.